What's going on? Steven with Kiwibox.com. We are in Atlantic Records in New York City, where I'm hanging out with DJ Drama.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Nothing much. How you feeling there?
Cool, I can't complain.
Excellent. So, Gangsta Grillz Volume 2, coming soon, May 19th.
May 19th.
How does this one compare to the first one? What are people going to get on this one that maybe they didn't get on the first one?
You're going to get the still type of music, you know, a lot of quality, a lot of good, dope hip-hop, a lot of, you know, street records. But with this one, too, it's exciting because there were artists that I didn't work on the first one that are on this album. Just to name a few, like Nas, Scarface, Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, Fabulous, The Dream.
Well, a lot of people might know you from the mixtapes you put out. You've been on the mixtape grind forever.
Yeah.
When going into assembling a full studio album, how does it differ?
You know, it's the difference between TV and the movies. You know, to put it real simple. You know, I mean, it's not totally out of the formula, but it's more that goes into it and everything. But it's also more exciting and, you know, on a grander scale.
When assembling these collaborations, I mean, people were a little surprised to see The Dream and Too Short featured on the same track. How do you go about picking who's going to be on what song?
I have a team of people, you know, of people around me that, you know, all come up with ideas like, you know, this would sound hot, this would sound hot.
Is there anyone that you reached out to for this album that you couldn't, I guess, make it happen with?
Really wanted Big Boy on this album again. You know, we tried to put it together. I mean, I'm always a fan of Outkast, so I always want to work with those guys. But, you know, due to scheduling and constraints, you know, we weren't able to do it.
The biggest mixtape that recently dropped is Drake's mixtape.
You know, his tape is like a mini album, you know, like the type of things that I do. So, you know, he has a very Wayne, Kanye-ish influenced sound, but I mean, also stands on his own, and you know, I'm impressed with him. Like, we're definitely gonna work together.
So, where do you see the mixtape game kind of heading? It's
been easier to get a lot of the music, been easier to get a lot of mixtapes through, you know, the downloads and everything, and it's good because it puts it right back in the fans' hands where it's supposed to be and what's important.
I was talking with a friend of mine, and we were wondering where the origin of Mr. Thanksgiving came from, if you could elaborate on that.
When I was working on the Jeezy Can't Ban the Snowman, I remember at the time, all the stores and everybody and the fans and everybody was like, yo, where's the tape? Where's the project? Yo, we need it. We're hungry. We need it. We're so hungry. And I was like, man, it's just like I'm feeding everybody. Like, it's like Thanksgiving time. And, you know, I just felt like I was feeding the streets. Everybody was so hungry. And, you know, here I was providing food with them. But it's always, you know, Thanksgiving time is some time when you always remember you get good food. And that's what my hip-hop represents. That's why I'm missing Thanksgiving.
So what about DJ Drama tapes? Do we have anything else on the way?
Yeah, I got a project with Meek Mills out of Philly.
Me
and Soulja Boy just talked about doing a project. You know, I just saw Fab last night. He said he's ready for part 2. So,
also want to talk about T.I. He's going to be recording while on this, I guess, final tour before he heads off. Any projects in the works that you want to get out there?
Well, we're trying to get a mixtape done. You know, he's been on the road. I've been on the road, so it's been difficult.
Is there anything else we should expect from you in the next couple months when the video's dropping?
The video's out. Make sure you go check it out. You know, Worldstar, MySpacepage.com/DJ Drama on Twitter. YouTube and all that and everything. May 19th, Gangsta Grillz Volume 2. Pay attention. Hey, yo, what up? It's the one only Baracko Drama, Mr. Thanksgiving, Mr. Gangsta Grillz himself, DJ Drama. And right now, you tuned into Kiwibox. You see what it is. Pay attention.